I didn't know this existed, but it does. The International Dictionary of Obscenities. A guide to dirty words and indecent expressions in Spanish, Italian, French, German, and Russian. Hey everyone, Mike, Golden State Picker. It's that time again. We're going to show you some more stuff we found, some stuff we sold. We're going to have to get right into it. Just a little intro, that's it. Because we got quite a few things. We got some interesting things, and it should be fun. I like doing these sometimes where we just kind of get the product and get talking and get going about what we got. But I'm going to show you two things, because yesterday I was going to show you a book that I found, and I forgot to show you. But I got to show you today, because this is the kind of stuff you find in the bins, and this one's cool. This one's cool. I didn't know this existed, but it does. The International Dictionary of Obscenities. A guide to dirty words and indecent expressions in Spanish, Italian, French, German, and Russian. So 5 languages. Any words you want to know, the bad words, any of those naughty words are inside this International Dictionary of Obscenities. The Russian ones, hey, I looked at the Russian ones. The Russian ones are like, oh my goodness. Okay, I don't know how you say any of those. I mean, some of the French you might be able to get away with, but I'm telling you, the Russian, that's a tough language. That's a tough one. So that's kind of an interesting little book. Interesting book. The other thing, I have to confess, you probably know this, I'm a sugar junkie. I was a sugar junkie. And I was pushing the limit, so I went to the doctor, and I'm really on that line of pre-diabetic, and I got to stop. So, and for me, it's like I don't have an addictive type personality, so I was pretty much able to kick the Coke habit. It's been 4 weeks, and I haven't really had any, no sugar, no Coke. I have not had a Coca-Cola, and I was the biggest Coke fan there was. A lot. Bad. So what I do is I'm a very visual person. I'm going to show you what I do. And I had to figure a way to say, hey, we can't keep doing this with sugar. So I made up a little container here, and I put some sugar in it. And you can see there's sugar inside that. And then I put a little label. This equals 1 32-ounce Coke, this sugar. I think there's like 90 some grams of sugar. So that sits on this little work desk here, and I keep that by me. And it just reminds me that that's not good. It took me a while, but I feel better. There was about a 2-week period where I was kind of lagging, and I'm getting a little, my head's getting a little clearer, that kind of thing. I'm having to replace it a little bit with some caffeine. They say you can do that, so a little bit of caffeine helps to kind of bring that alertness back, because that sugar was really inside my system badly. So I did kick the sugar habit. I don't miss it. See, that's what's weird. I guess it's not like I do go into McDonald's and I get unsweet tea, and then I use a little bit of, unsweetener lemonade. So I don't know if that's even good for you, but I use a little bit of that just to take a little bit of lemon flavor. So I still go in McDonald's. I'm not tempted to go use it and get a Coke. I don't need it. Don't need it. All right, there we go. That's the intro. Really short. So see how that goes. See how I do. We'll tell you over time. We'll see how I do. All right. So we went thrifting today, and it was okay. At the beginning, it was really bad. I was like, oh man, here we go again. Not another great day. Just kind of just struggle along, that kind of thing. Got the Savers, and today, when I got the Savers at 11 o'clock, if you've seen some of my videos, you've seen me post on Senior Tuesday, which is what today is. The lines can get pretty crazy. Well, I got there at 10:55. They open at 11 here. There were at least 100 to 120 people in line. I mean, it's like this every Senior Tuesday to get that 30% discount. And I say 75% aren't seniors. So, got inside. I found a couple of smalls. I didn't find anything. I found an album and a baseball bat. And I'm standing around, and I was checking something out. And before I knew it, my cart got swiped. It got stolen. First time ever. I mean, it was just behind me, and somebody stole the cart. Boom, gone. Because they run out of carts. It's bizarre. I'm going to have to do a video just on inside there on Tuesday when we go in and how all the carts are gone, people standing around waiting for carts. It's the most crazy thing you've ever seen. So I had to leave the items because the line was too long and I was just frustrated. So at that point I said, nah, let's go take a break. Let's go hit the other stores. So I hit the other stores and really didn't find much there. I found 1 or 2 items, but I flipped back to Savers at 2:30. This is part of that process I talked about. And lo and behold, I found a few things, and I'm going to show you those. So, all right. So right off the bat, this was cool. This came out on the cart. And Black & Decker Space Maker can opener. The can opener is like gold. Brand new, sealed. What did we pay? $4.99. This is an easy $100 bill. $100 right here, plus some shipping. So nice little find here. I loved it. That kind of got me going, kind of got me stoked. You know, I needed that. It's like, yes, I finally needed. This is what I would always find. And this, I haven't been, you know, hitting this kind of vein a little bit. It's been a little struggle. But that's the thing, you gotta keep going, right? You gotta constantly keep going. You can't give up. You just gotta stick to it, and it will happen. And so that's all you can do. That's all you can do. That's all I can tell you. Keep fighting. All right, now this one was not the greatest purchase in the world, but I really liked it. See, this is what I mean. Don't buy just to buy. I will sell this. But this was really on the line, and I debated. There were 2. One looked a little broken, so I left that one. So I did pull back a little bit. But I liked it because it's a heavy-duty Bostitch Stapler, made in America. This thing's a little tank, and man, I plugged it in, and when this thing fires, what a noise it makes. It almost sounds like a gun going off. Now, I paid, is the price on it? Yeah, $6 with my discount, $6.50. And this guy is not going to get me a ton of money. I'm going to get about 35. But it was just cool, and I had to have it as far as trying to sell it, and I'm pretty sure I will sell it. It's just not one of those $75, $100, $200 items. Still, very, very nice. Very nice. All right, let me put that down. I'm going to have to put some things down, pick some things up. Nutty. All right. Around here, same thing, Savers. All of these came out. Look at that. How nice is that, right? These are bubble lights. Now, the brand that's really, really good is called Noma, N-O-M-A. But these are not. But look at the price, $1.99. I got, I think 9. I think there's 9 of these here. And there's 2 different ones. This is, I think, an indoor one. This is an indoor one. I think I had 5 of these. And then I had a different style. I don't know where these came from. That was a little different looking style. There are 4 of those, $1.99. Believe it or not, they sell pretty well. So I basically paid $1.40 for each after the discount plus the tax. So we're looking here at, I want to say they sell for about 20 to 25 each. So I'm going to be looking at 80 for one set and maybe 100 for the other 5. So 5 of them will probably sell for right around 100. 4 of them will sell for right around 80. So $180 for about $15 worth of these. So really really sweet. When I saw them, I kind of knew. Now I think if they were Noma, then that would be another story. All right, put these down. Oh, where are we going? Oh, let's go to this one. This was another item right here. This came out. Now I paid, I'm gonna show you, I paid $35 minus 30%. So this was about $27, $28. And it's a Masterbuilt oil-free turkey roaster. Oil-free turkey roaster. And brand new in the box. Okay, so holidays are coming up and everything. This guy will definitely sell. This will sell for 100 to 120 in that range, plus some shipping. What I like about stuff like this, it's in this box and you can label it and ship it in this box. So you should be very cool with it as far as that goes. So that's why I like this. This is actually an easy shipper, not very difficult to ship. Just got to get it priced right and get it out the door. I gotta put this guy down here. I got a bigger box. I got a bigger box. It's right here. Oh boy. This one here, the price is I think on the bottom. I'm gonna have to leave it there. This one I got at Goodwill. This one I paid $20, and this is the Ronco Showtime Rotisserie, the 5000 series Ronco. So what's cool about this, again, same thing. I will probably put another box around this. I have a box that will work for this. It's a little thinner, but I'll put it in a box. This I paid $20 for. This one will sell for, this is your fixed here, so it's $199 free shipping, or you're gonna go like $149 plus $49 shipping. So one of the two. I haven't decided how I'm gonna do it yet. But this is Ronco. Anybody know what item? There's a couple items, but there's two that Ronco is known for. Now, what is Ronco? Ronco is a company that was founded by Ron Popeil. And you've seen him, he did the Showtime Rotisserie commercial. He goes back, I think, to the 60s and 70s. The two items that he's probably the most famous for, and if you know of other ones from him, leave it in the comments. But Ron Popeil did the Pocket Fisherman, the little pocket fisherman. You find those, they can sell for about $50. I've found those before. And the other one was the hair, the spray that was like black hairspray, so you cover up your bald spot. I can't remember what they called that, but that was his also. So he was very innovative. He made a lot of different things, and a lot of his products were really, really, really cool. Some of them were pretty cool. And this one here was also one of his better ones, this Showtime Rotisserie. You see them on every thrift store shelf. That's how many are out there. So when you find them brand new, it's the only way I sell them is brand new. You know, you probably could, if you got them cheap, sell them maybe for parts or something. But me, I just stick to the new on that. The new. All right, let me put this one down. It's going to be behind us. We got one more item that we found today. Don't drop it. Don't drop it. All right, this is a cool one. I love me some sewing machines. All right, this is a Bernette, B-E-R-N-E-T-T-E, and it's a serging machine. So it's a serger, and it has the foot pedal, the manual, tested, it works. Sergers are good, and this one I think is Swiss made. I gotta make sure, I'm almost positive it's Swiss made. Janome is another brand. Husqvarna is another brand. There's several, but these serging machines right here can be worth some money. This guy is it cost me, you saw the price on it, I think if I held it up, it was $30. There's a little tag on there, it says 30 minus the 30%, so about $23, $24. This guy will be about $275 for this. For this. Sewing machines are cool. Typewriters can be cool. These are things that people just kind of don't think about. And I am always looking for sewing machines. I've sold some for $500, $600. So there's some tremendous value in sewing machines. All right, let me move this guy aside. Oh boy. All right, I'm gonna reorganize a bit. I'll be right back in a second. So, all right, everybody, we're back. We're back. Had to clear that out. Don't want to fall over it, you know, back up, that kind of thing. Knowing me, that would probably happen. But going back to what I found, there is days where that's just perfectly fine for me. I'm not into fine. I don't want to, it's not that I don't want to, but 20, 30 items, I could probably find 20 or 30 items and be like a 20 here or 15 here, that kind of thing. I don't do that. That's not me, so to speak. So remember, it could be different for you. Now, you might have to find 10, 12, 13 items because it's a different picking atmosphere. Remember, I'm in Silicon Valley, so there's a lot of this kind of bigger stuff sometimes. So that's what I'm focused on. I focus on this kind of stuff. And I do pick up the smalls. You've seen me talk about that. I do find the smalls. But I really hone in on the things that I know and the things that I know how to sell. And then if something else falls in my lap, kind of like the can opener. I know about the can opener, right? That's a small. That's a no-brainer. You might see one or two things here. You'll see a couple things I'll show you That's why I like to mix it up a little bit, not show you just all the big stuff I sell. So sometimes the video might only show you 5 sold, where in reality I got 10 or 11 sold, but I just don't have the time, and I'm trying to pick out what is a good item or interesting item, that kind of thing. All right, we're going to start right off. Now these are Mountaineering glasses. They have the little protectors on the side here. You can see the little wings, and they go over your eyes, and you look like that, you know. You look cool. Clint Eastwood, Eiger Sanction. Is that it? Is that the name of the movie? I don't know. I think of that for some reason. He probably wasn't wearing these, but these are called Julbo. 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 And they sold for $75. We only paid like $4 or $5 at the Honey Hole thrift store for these. It wasn't a whole lot. And these sold for $75 plus some shipping. $9 shipping. $9 on the shipping. Really, really cool little set of glasses. So there's a small. Next small item. This one stuck around a little bit. This is Cinderella. It's a brand new digital clock. Very, very nice. Only paid like $4.99 for it. We only got, I say only, I don't know why I do that all the time, $30 plus $8 shipping. The key here is I had a few offers. I just sat tight. Just sit tight. And people go, well, why don't you just turn the best offer off? Well, sometimes if you leave that button on and you go back into your next listing, it just stays on. And if you're clicking on and off, you might want to leave it on one and off on the other, and then you're all twisted. So I just leave it on all of them, and then I have to just deal with everybody else who wants to be a lowball offer. I had 2 crazy ones this morning. I mean, absolutely $150 item. Somebody offered me $25. I left them a little note. I can do that, you know. I can get a little sharp. You know, yeah, $160 or $40 item, and he offers. No, it was higher than that. No, that was right. That was a 25. There was another one that I had up for $300. He offered me $60. I left both of them a note. Hey, sometimes it happens, you know. I can do it. I can be a little, you know, sarcastic in my return comments. Then what do? People ask, well, what do you do? I tell you what, I'm not afraid of blocking people, and that's what happens. If you're not going to play by the rules and be fair and say, hey, this is, you know, not play a game and see what you can get away with, then I block you. That's it. I just block you and move on. You're not going to be worth my time the next time either, so. That's me. Tell me, do you block people or do you just let them go? Let me know. Put something down in the comments. Block or no block. All right, golf clubs right here. Not a ton. These are Warrior. These are the ones I talk about that were on TV. I think I paid like $7 or $8 for this set, and there were some other clubs in there. So these 3 only sold for $56 plus $20 shipping. It's going local, so I'm going to save a few bucks on the shipping. Probably save $5 or $6. Not a big one, but these were bought with some other clubs for like $10, and you know, they all adds up. So the brand is Warrior, and not the greatest, but hey, they still do sell. All right, now this one took a little while to sell. It's genuine HP toner. So toner does really well. The best toner is probably Epson, and the best ink is the Canon series. Now, Canon, for some reason, I think there's no expiration on the Canon inks. They don't put an expiration date. So they're very popular, and their printers are very popular. The Pixma color series does really well for inks. The toner is Epson, but HP, as long as it's a genuine HP. A lot of businesses like to buy the genuine product, meaning HP has its name on it, not the knockoff ones that you can buy for cheaper. They work just as good, but some business people will just buy these. This is a 2-pack, and they sold for $80 and free shipping. And I remember I paid like $7.99 for these with my discount at Savers. So toner, I love toner. Haven't been finding a lot of toner, and I'm wondering if that's kind of because of COVID, and there weren't that many people working inside the buildings, so they weren't buying toner, or who knows, I don't know. But I haven't found a whole lot of toner this last 6 months, just haven't. All right, let's take a look here. We're going to go and we're going to talk about my little friend Mary, who with me in this area. She gave me some stuff to sell, networking wise. Mary, we sold something else. Yeah, we sold something else. I already gave Mary part of her money. She's got another little check, not check, but I give her cash. She's got another little amount of cash coming. We split it 50-50 after a bunch of little fees that go in. I calculated out, and it's a 50-50 split. If you saw me on the Nurse Flipper, we talked about that. Go back and look at that Nurse Flipper video. You should see me, and boy, I can't remember the other two. I can't remember the other two right off the top of my head. But take a look. It was a live video. All right, this she gave me was a silverware set. There it is, a silverware set. Silver plate, not silver. And you know, I forget the brand right off the top of my head. It's Gorham International Plate. I can't remember the pattern now. It's on my head. It's on my head, but it'll be up here. We sold it for $151 plus $27 shipping. It's going to Russia. It's going to Russia, so I do sell global shipping. This is something I would ship. She doesn't want the box, so I'm going to just wrap it in some bubble wrap, put it in a nice box, and ship it off. So going to Russia. You know, sometimes it's a little tricky there. Some people will do global and some people won't do global. And, you know, got to be a little careful. All right, next up. Got two more to go here. We're just talking about some things. And this one here, what is it? Is it a record player? No, not a record player. Can we open it? Should have tested it before, huh? It's a Royal Typewriter. Nice little Royal. Really nice. Very, very, very clean little shape for how old it is. Whoops, crash. The Typewriter got $75 plus $35 shipping. Paid about $12 as I remember for this one at Savers, 12 bucks. It's $35 shipping. And this one is not a difficult one to ship. You've got the case, so I'll pack some paper inside to make it nice and tight. This will then go into another bigger, heavier box, and it's pretty much that's all you got to do. You know, if you can get it nice and firm in there, you're safe and good to go. So I'm not afraid of this. It's like those two other big items. People go, oh, I don't want to sell those. The reason you probably don't want to sell them maybe is because they just take up a lot of space, number one, and you really don't know how to ship. But we're going to have a shipping video to kind of show you how I work with these in my head, in my process of figuring out what I'm going to do shipping wise with them. So we'll do another video on that down the road. So that's cool. One last item, I think. This is like vintage day here. You've seen me talk about this if you've been around long time with me. I'm not going to pull it out. This is a Kodak slide projector, 35mm slides, and we paid. I'm glad I flipped that around. I didn't take the tag off. We paid $10 for it. There's the tag, $10 at Goodwill. Woo! Hate to ship something with the tag on it still, right? Got a little lucky there. Oh, Mike. Oh boy. Oh boy. All right. So it's a slide projector. And people, well, these things you can pick up almost for free, $5-10. You buy them when you've got the box, everything in it. The remote control is really key. The box, maybe the manual, all that kind of stuff. If it's all in there, golden, golden. This guy sold for $120 plus $30 shipping. Another easy one. This is actually double boxed. It's the original shipping box. And you can see the little brown part on top. That's the projector box. So this is how it was shipped originally. It was shipped inside its own box. So I'm going to put it in another box. And it's not that hard to do. And off it goes. So I've got really 2 or 3 bigger items, but they're not that difficult to ship. Sometimes the smalls can be a bigger headache. I think that's it. Let me go over everything. Oh, I'm going to put one more up here. I'll put it up here. I don't have it with me. It's over there. It's just too big. It is the big one, and this is my nightmare shipping one. I shouldn't say nightmare. It's the most difficult one for me to ship, and probably for most. It's a turntable. I found this at the flea market last week. I paid $15, I think, or yeah, $15, I think, for it. And I kind of had a feeling it wasn't going to work. So, but it was in pretty good condition. So I'm going to take it anyhow. I was going to put it up if it doesn't work for parts, and that's what I did. I put it up for parts for $89 and $50 shipping. I put every turntable at a minimum of $50 shipping because I know that that's generally what it's going to cost me from California to New York or Boston, and that's where it went. It's going to New York. So I'm going to ship it. There's a video. I'll try to put the link up here of how I ship a turntable. Watch that video for how I ship them, and you'll see what I'm talking about. Why it's not a nightmare so much, but it's just time consuming, and you have to have the right materials to kind of do it because you don't want that plastic lid to get broken. So we sold that one too. Too big to bring up. Hey, all right, there you go, another video. Stay tuned, watch the next video coming up. It could be an interesting one too. All right, take a look at that video. All right, guys, hey, thanks. See you next time.